Here we go. It's the Habs versus the Devils. Two young teams that are currently leading their respective divisions in points. And last night, they were squaring off for the very first time this season. Jakub Dobes gets the start for the Canadiens. He's been undefeated so far. He's got 6 wins, 0 losses. He's rocking a .930 save percentage, which is pretty good. And between the pipes for the Devils, we got Jacob Markstrom. So it's Jakub versus Jacob. It doesn't get any bigger than that. We all know that Jakubs and Jacobs, they just hate each other. But before we begin, before we dive into this one, I want to tell you that today's game review is indeed brought to you by the good folks over at Miraj Trading, where everybody's going crazy right now. You see, everybody's been spending their money trying to get their hands on the Ivan Demidov Young Guns card. So ladies, if you're watching this right now, your nails, they look fantastic. I love that color. And of course, this hobby box that you're seeing on the screen right now is a perfect Christmas gift to buy for your man, alright? Trust me, don't go to Walmart and buy that stupid big bag of socks that you buy him every year, because this is what he wants right here. You can find all the links to this in the description of today's video, and here we go. The puck is dropped, and just over a minute into this hockey game, we get a malfunction at the junction. It's Harry and Lloyd. Look at them, they're going for the same puck. They're going to end up banging right into each other. Cody Glass picks it up. He scores on the very first shot of the game to put the Devils up by 1, but guess what? Just a couple of minutes later, we're about to get our second shot of the game, and this time it's the Canadiens who get it all tied up at 1. This is actually going to be Kirby Dach's goal. It's a pop-up center field, and Markstrom, I mean, he just doesn't have any baseball skills, okay? He kind of looks like Smiles at the beginning of Sandlot. But to his credit, he's going to slam the door shut for the remainder of this period. And so is Jakub Dobes. Two of these goaltenders, they get a little bit greedy after that first shot each. And when the first period comes to an end, it's still a 1-1 game. At this point, of course, only one question remains. What the heck is Sheldon Keefe doing to that water bottle? It's already wet, man. Leave it alone. So now we're going to move on to the second period. A second period where, once again, the Devils come out of the gate and they're flying. They are flying. The Habs, they try and push back, but eventually Andre Palat, he's going to bang one in to make it a 2-1 game. And now the Canadiens, they're looking like they're in a bit of trouble, okay? They're taking penalties. And if I'm being completely honest here, this was like the second game in a row now where I thought they come out of the gate looking a little flat to start this game. I was really hoping that they were going to shake it off during this second period, but it doesn't really happen. In fact, the second period, it even felt a little boring to me. And when it comes to an end, it's a 2-1 game, and the Devils, they're out shooting the Canadiens 20-12. So this brings us to the third period, and this is where the Habs, they start getting a little lucky, okay? I'm going to tell you why. Just under a minute in, Jake Evans gets on the board when he squeaks one by Markstrom. And you got to admit, that goalie, he's looking a little shaky. You see, all the boys had to do was just pile up the shots on him, but they couldn't really do it because one man in particular kept taking penalties. First, Jaden Struble gets caught for a hook. He goes to the box, and the Canadiens, they barely get out of this situation. Noah Dobson, actually, he saves the day. He's a hero. But as soon as that penalty expires, Jaden Struble, on his very next shift, he does it again. Look at that. Jeez. Just very undisciplined. There's no reason for that, especially at this point in the game. Arby's going to get benched. There's no doubt about it. And I mean, even though the Habs, they do a really good job killing it off, that's 4 minutes that were wasted and 4 minutes that they could have spent putting more pucks towards Jacob Markstrom. Just saying. That Ivan Demidov line, they're going to put in some work, and they're going to put the Habs on top. That's Oliver Kapanen getting his 5th goal of the season. But I mean, you know how the story goes. The boys, for whatever reason right now, they can't find ways to shut the games down in regulation. And unfortunately for them, once again, they blow it. It's Oscar Marr who sends this game in overtime. And unlike a lot of teams that the Canadiens matched up with in the past, I mean, the Devils, they're a highly skilled team as well. Jakub Dobes does his best. He makes a big stop on Jack Hughes, but eventually Alex Newhook pulls the Drake Batherson, okay? He makes the same blunder that Drake Batherson did a couple of games ago against the Sens. Remember that one? He tries to force something. He tries to make a pass, but in reality, he just sends Bratt in all alone. He slips one in, 5-hole. It's the game winner. The New Jersey Devils go on to win this one by a score of 4-3. But you know what? The big story after this game, of course, was about Jakub Dobes and how this young man responded to his first loss of the season. And this is actually really tough to watch, but I want to play it just in case some of you guys missed it.
Just sucks. But, yeah, obviously, but not good enough. 6-0 is not good enough.
Doesn't it suck seeing him like that? Seeing him so down on himself? I feel really bad for him. The kid's a winner. I mean, clearly he wants to win every game, and it's tough watching him shoulder all that blame, especially after a close game, a game that was within reach. But I guess that's just how much it means to him. But you know what's even more sickening? How certain members of the media just randomly crowded the baseboards last night, like European airwaves. Some of them, they were taking little shots at him. But Dobie, I can assure you that you've got nothing to be ashamed of, because even after that game last night, you're still 4th in the league in save percentage, 4th in the league in goals against average, and you've been giving your team the best shot at winning games. I mean, I'm a little different. I don't care where a goalie's from. I don't care if they're from Baghdad, Afghanistan, Little Catalina, you name it. If you've been playing good, I'm gonna tell it how it is. And I mean, last game, Montreal played good. After that first period, I thought he looked really good. And I'm hoping that he too can keep it up. But I do hope that Marty St. Louis and the coaching staff, they had a little chat with Dobie. You know, they tried to cheer him up, maybe bought him some cupcakes, sat on his mattress with him, all that good stuff. So the Canadiens, they do go on to lose their second game in a row in overtime. Nick Suzuki's point streak is over. Lane Hudson also didn't even register a point last night. I mean, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. And on somewhat of a lighter note, Ivan Demidov, I'm pretty sure he even got robbed of a point last night. I thought he touched his puck. I've been trying to get a hold of Gary Bittman about it. I've been texting him, but for some reason, he's been just ghosting me. But anyway, next up, the Canadiens, they're going to be going up against the Utah Mammoth on Saturday night. And the most beautiful part about the upcoming schedule right now is that the next 6 of 7 games are going to be on home ice. So, I mean, it's a great opportunity to get back on track. It's a great opportunity to start piling up some points again. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to be too hard on this team right now, okay? I think they're doing great. They're super young. You got to keep that in mind. And I mean, naturally, there's a lot to learn for these guys. There's a lot to clean up. Experience is what this team needs the most now, and they're definitely going to get that this season. So let's see how they respond on Saturday night. Let's see if they can come back with a win. But that's going to do it, and now you can let me know your thoughts down in the dirty, rotten comment section. Let me know how you feel about Dobie. Let me know if you thought he was being a little too hard on himself, or maybe you like seeing that emotion from him. I want to hear all about it. Don't forget to give that like button a big frog splash from the top rope before you leave here. If you like this kind of content, you can subscribe. If you don't, you can just move on and you know, watch Care Bears or something. And hey, well, see you next time.